We are staying at the Hampton Inn in downtown Gatlinburg, ready to tackle Leconte tomorrow. We are up at the absolute butt crack of dawn. So it used to be free to park and do these hikes, but now everywhere requires a parking tag. There's no kiosk at the Alum Cave Trailhead. The only place you can get the parking tag is at a kiosk. So we're having to stop at the Sugarlands Visitor Center so we can pay to park and do the trail. It's $5 per day or $15 for a 1 week pass. We made it here just before sunrise and it's already packed. A lot of people are already on the trail, I guess, and there are the pit toilets that we can smell from here. You ready to hike Mount Leconte, baby? Arch Rock 1.4, Alum Cave Bluffs 2.3, Mount Leconte 5 miles. The first mile of this trail has been really easy, really pretty with all the moss. Very well traveled trail. Apparently there's supposed to be over 3,000 feet of elevation gain. So I'm kind of scared what the next 4 miles have in store. This is the part that I've been so excited about. It's the little cave that you get to walk through, or the arch, or whatever you want to call it. Oh my gosh. This is seriously so cool.
For some reason I felt like I was gonna hit my head.
It's starting to get a little harder. We're at like 1.5 miles. Yeah, gaining some elevation now. Hey, buddy.
I didn't fall off there.
Probably bring you down with me.
Oh wow, you really hate sand.
No, I love Sam. I love Sam so much that I want to die with him.
This is so pretty. It's such a pretty view from these bluffs. I was hoping that the trail went that way, but it actually goes that way. Up that.
Hey, we're like
Up that.
halfway.
Okay, it's not up that. It's actually this way. That makes me happy. All right, y'all, so I would say it's pretty easy, in my opinion, to get to the arches. It's not even too bad to get to the bluffs or the Alum Cave, whatever that is. But now we're at about 2.5 miles, maybe a little less than that. And we're gaining some elevation now. Oh God.
Honestly, I feel like this is not as difficult as Stool Mountain, and definitely not Table Rock.
Yeah, Table Rock's way worse
Or
so
Mount
far.
Mitchell.
Yeah, Mount Mitchell's worse, I guess. But I think Table Rock is worse than Mount Mitchell though. Even though there's a lot more elevation gain on Mount Mitchell. Currently at 1,400 feet of elevation. Love that sound. We're out ahead of the big groups that we were stuck in earlier. Thank goodness. It's so mossy and pretty through here. And I'm just loving the sounds. And I'm loving that we can just cruise because there's no elevation gain right here. No more cruising. Look at him. Look at him. Currently at 2,000 feet of elevation gain, according to all trails. I bet this section is such an icy mess in the winter. FYI, your feet will get wet on this trail. At 2,300 feet of elevation gain. Absolutely beautiful. We should be getting near the top. All Trails is saying we're at 4.9 miles. It's getting chilly too. This guy's so mad about us being here. Hey! Holy cow. Look at this view. Oh my gosh. This is beautiful. I'd rate this trail a 10 out of 10 just because of all of the pretty moss. This is beautiful. We made it to an intersection. So Leconte Lodge is to the right, 0.1 miles. We've been pretty excited about checking that out. That is where we're headed right now, on the way to the summit. Very cool. There's the pit toilet up here at the lodge. It's crazy to think that just on top of a mountain, there's a whole lodge. Oh my gosh. No, I missed the squirrel. Come here, come back. Oh. Apparently there's a restaurant up here too that serves breakfast and maybe lunch. So pretty. Might be a little hard to read these signs, but the Mount Leconte shelter is 6.2 miles. Doesn't look like there are any hikers here right now, but it's a beautiful day. I'm sure they're out on the trail getting their miles in.
Maybe we just passed them, actually. I bet they stayed here.
Maybe. He is munching on an acorn. Oh my God. He doesn't even care that I'm here. He is so cute. Hey, buddy. I feel like this is my Snow White moment. I'm so close. Here is the privy for the, what is it, Mount Leconte shelter?
Yeah.
For the backpackers.
There are 3 hikers.
Oh, is it just buckets?
What's that?
No, there's a toilet in there. What's the buckets for?
It's got dirt in it. So you can put some down in there, I guess.
The sign at the trailhead lied to us. It has been way more than 5 miles. All Trails is saying we have been 6.1 miles. We're still not to the top. I think we're getting close though.
You know what? I might turn around and go back. I'm so upset about this. What a beautiful day.
Yes.
Wow.
It really is. Perfect. We officially made it to the summit. So it's 6.3 miles and 2,853 feet of elevation gain, according to All Trails. We did it.
Summit in all its glory.
We're at the intersection for Myrtle Point. We wanted to keep on going so we could have somewhere to have lunch because the summit was kind of packed. We're hoping there'll be fewer people here. You can see Gatlinburg from here. I bet this is so beautiful at nighttime. Oh my gosh. What a perfect day. We made a really good decision to come here to have lunch because we have Myrtle Point all to ourselves. This is amazing. Wow. We packed out our own trail magic today. Y'all have no idea how excited I am about these burgers. You were tweeners. I ain't gonna lie, y'all. My heart was a little broken yesterday when when I found out Steak and Shake closed. I was about ready to boycott Gatlinburg and Pigeon Forge because of that. But this hike has really made up for it. I'm so excited that we came here today. I think there's a lot of fear mongering about this trail. It's definitely doable. The last 4 miles, I'm not gonna say that they were easy, but they're not as tough as it's made out to be. We overpacked water and we way overpacked food. So what do you think?
So we ate last night at this restaurant, and our server, you know, I don't even know how we got on the conversation. We must have just told him we was hiking Mount Leconte, and he was like, oh, you know, I just did that. And he said, you know, people hype it up and they say that you gotta bring all this food and water. And he's like, I brought like 2 gallons of water. And he said, it wasn't even that bad. We summited at like noon.
Yeah, we did the same. We actually summited at
11:15.
Yeah.
So I don't know, maybe they do that on purpose. That way they don't have to, you know, rescue people up here. I don't know, but it definitely, to me, it wasn't difficult.
Like a squirrel without a tail. Without much of a tail. And he's brown. Maybe he's part chipmunk. Yeah, it's pretty cool that they do not care we're here. Can we come by, buddy? We decided to take the Cliff Tops Trail on the way back because we're not quite through exploring. After doing the little loop for the cliff tops, we decided to come back and explore the lodge some more. And we missed this view. Looks like the strip down there, maybe Pigeon Forge or something.
I think I see Fanny Farkles from here.
I see a lake from here. God, this is so pretty. Not sure which cabins you can actually stay at because I feel like everything says employees only. But this says the Trillium Gap Trail is that way. That is where all the llamas come up to bring the food to the restaurants up here. You can hear where we're at. This spot is so crowded, but it's so pretty. I see why people want to hang out here. Man, I wish y'all could really see how huge this is. It's so cool. There were a lot of people clogged up at this spot earlier, well, on the way up. So I didn't get to show y'all, but it looks pretty cool. Liar, pants on fire. Overall today we hiked a little over 3,200 feet of elevation and how many miles?
Last I looked, it was like 13.62.
That's with us going to that Alum Cave and the Bluffs. We summited Mount Leconte. We went to Myrtle Point and we went to the cliff tops and we hung out and walked all around the lodge. We'll start with things that we dislike about the trail. What do you dislike about the trail?
My God, it's so crowded.
Yes.
I don't like that.
Another thing that I dislike about the hike is these pit toilets are disgusting.
Yeah,
There's no place to like pop a squat on the side of the trail either because it's so crowded. What are some things that you like about the trail?
The biggest thing I like is the rocks that you walk on. It's like a ledge. It's like a rock ledge. But I want to come back in the winter with some micro spikes. I think that would be super cool and probably beautiful. But I like that part of it. It's wet, you know, it's just wet in the winter. I mean, it's like probably a solid brick of ice up there. So
what I liked about the hike is that there are little payouts every so often. You don't have to just hike all of that to get to the top. There's something around every corner that you're going to be like, oh, this is so pretty. So I really enjoyed that about this hike.
yeah, I felt good. You know, it's like 2.5 miles in. You're at that, was it like the bluff or something? I was like, 2.5 miles, this is halfway. I was feeling good. And then once you leave there, it goes up, and up.
That's true, yeah.
So most of the elevation is on the second half of this. Because I kept thinking, man, this is a breeze. I felt good, light on my feet. So, and then that second half came, and coming back down, I felt like we was never gonna make it back to the car. It's like they added length to the trail.
I really can't complain because I had a great time today.
Yeah,
so
it was good.
All right, this is arguably the best part about the hike is the food that we get to eat after. We are eating at Fresh Burger in Cherokee, North Carolina. They used to be open in South Carolina. But when Helene hit, they had some problems, so they shut down. And we're so excited to see that they are open here in Cherokee. So we're gonna have to keep coming back for these burgers because we love them so good.